And the rest, as they say, is history. Wow, that was a really good story, Diesel 10. I'll say, I thought we Sodor engines were the first to rebel against you, and I can't believe you had a part to play in it, lady. Well, Thomas, I guess you could say there's more to me than meets the eye. And I know what happened after you scared Gordon and Thomas, Diesel 10. You caused trouble at Titmouth Sheds, you flung Mr. Conductor off a viaduct, you got covered in coal dust, threatened James and Junior at the smelter's yard, and you got into a big chase with Thomas and Lady. And afterwards, when the Fat Controller returned from his holiday, I was sent away in disgrace. But wait, if you were sent packing, Diesel 10, how come you were brought back during construction of the airport? Ah, well, you see, Philip, during construction of the airport, business at the scrapyards has increased, and so the Fat Controller decided to bring me back for a second chance. And I did prove really useful, especially when I formed that temporary truce with Thomas and the other steam engines, where I cleared the tracks so that Thomas can get George the steamroller to repair the runway. And afterwards, I went back to being who I was meant to be. Devious Diesel 10. And looking back on all the things that I've done in the past, I sort of now regret them. You regret everything that you've done, Diesel 10? Of course I do, David. I regret everything I've done on the Western Valley Railway. And I also regret the things that I've done to the steam engines. I just wish that I could return to the Western Valley Railway and apologize to the steamies for all I've done. Well, you don't need to worry about that, Diesel 10. What do you mean, lady? Well, you see, on Christmas Day, the Christmas that you reformed, I wrote a letter to Marius saying you have reformed. Really? I don't believe it. Thank you, lady. And I'm a Diesel on my word. I will make it back to the railway one day and apologize. You never know, Diesel 10. Maybe you will. But that is a story for another day. But in the meantime, enjoy the epilogue. They will live again in freedom in the garden of the Lord. We will walk behind the plowshed. We will put away the sword. The chain will be broken and all men will have their reward. Will you join in our crusade? Who will be strong and stand with me? Somewhere beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? Do you hear the people sing? Say, do you hear the distant drums? It is a future that we bring when tomorrow comes. Will you join in our crusade? Who will be strong and stand with me? Somewhere beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? Do you hear the people sing? Say, do you hear the distant drums? It is a future that we bring when tomorrow comes. Tomorrow comes.